back to Mini-Modelog. If you've not been here before, I do unboxings for all different types of games, including Blood Bowl, which I've done a lot recently. So instead of just doing another Blood Bowl unboxing, I thought I'd throw it out there to the community on my Facebook page and ask you guys what you wanted to see next. And the result was the Minotaur. I did give you the choices of Hack Flem and the Godsworn Hunt, which I still need to unbox. So they'll be coming in the next few weeks, so look out for those. But this week we'll be doing the Minotaur. And if you haven't seen my unboxing for the Doomlords, it'll pop up in the corner in just a minute. So that's what I'll be doing this week. In other news, I will be coming to the NAF Championships on the 4th and 5th of May, which is the May Bank holiday. I'll be there on the 5th. I know Drew and Liam from the Two Drunk Flings are going to be there on the 4th and 5th and are playing in the championship. I know Mike's going to be there doing some recording for the podcast. I'll be there doing recording for Mini-Modelog and also showcasing some Old Castle stuff alongside Two Drunk Flings. Old Castle have recently sent us a whole load of stuff that we're going to do displays for at both the NAF Championships. I'll be taking some of it and doing some unboxings for it, so you'll be able to see it on this channel. You'll also be able to see Liam's fully kitted out for the World Cup. So if you're in attendance at the World Cup, do go check out all Liam's stuff, which was all provided by Old Castle. So Old Castle have done really well, but we're also going to be holding some competitions to win some Old Castle stuff. So look out for all of that on both the Two Drunk Flings podcast on here, and do go check them out. I'll pop a link down below for their Facebook page. Check out Two Drunk Flings Facebook page. I'll pop that down. And if you missed out on the poll for what was this week, also check out my Facebook page and my Instagram and all other social media. So let's now get into the unboxing of the Minotaur. So as you can see, I've already cut round the side and top just to make it easy to get into. And obviously you can see the model, what it's supposed to look like, and the colours that Games Workshop have done it in for the artwork on the front of the box. So that's the front, and obviously it's got official Blood Bowl merchandise in the corner, and these are from Forge World. Like I said earlier, these are about £20 a model, which isn't cheap, but if you're like me and a bit of a completionist, you might want to go out and get there. There are other Minotaurs available out there. I know there's plenty of third-party people, but let's take a look. On the back, you've got the instructions. The model is a 6-piece model. One piece I don't necessarily think is necessary. There's a skull motif that goes on the shoulder pad, but the other 5 pieces basically make up the Minotaur. So your first main piece and the main bulk of the actual model is its body. Now you can see from this here, if I bring it a little bit closer to camera, that there are several areas that you need to cut. With resin you can generally use general snips on this that you'd use to cut out other models, so you can cut these bits out, but you may need to file down the little stumps that they may or may not leave. So make sure you've got a few small files. You can pick them up from places like Hobbycraft, and I know that Games Workshop do their own range. I have several different ones. Some are Army Painter, some are not. But do go check those out for some net files if you're going to get resin models. Obviously, resins I find relatively easy to paint. Some people don't. But that's the main body of the Minotaur. Then you've got his head. So his head comes separately. And I think this is great because if you're big into your conversions, like I know some people are, you could take that head and put it on a different body. So if, for example, you had already spotted a possible Minotaur body that you'd prefer to put a Minotaur head on, it does come separately. Obviously, you can't buy it separately, unless you hunt around maybe a few different places on the internet. So look out for that if you were thinking of conversions, but at least you know it's separate. Then you get his 2 hands, which come separately. Now, there is good points to them being on stumps like this. You can clean them up and paint them on the stumps, then take them off and add them to the model. I'll be building the model as a whole in a minute and showing you what the model looks like on the turntable, so look out for that in just a couple of seconds. But those are the hands. And then finally, you've got the tail and the little skull motif. Now, hopefully you can see that well enough there. Skull motif goes on one of the shoulder pads, and the tail obviously goes on his bum. So that's the bull's tail. Then mine, for some reason, came with 2 bases. I don't know why. Obviously, you've got the standard Blood Bowl base, which has got the hole in it for the ball, and then you've just got a standard, same size base. Otherwise, I'll probably put him on this one, only because I'd never passed to him. I know some people like Alan, for example, from Two Drunk Flings, loves to pass to the Minotaur when he's playing Chaos Chosen. God knows why. But yeah, so there's 2 bases in there. But that's the model. I'll put him together off camera, and then I'll put him on the old turntable so you can see a full spin round of him. So let's take a look at that in just a second. So here he is, the big guy for the Doomlords. He was really simple to put together, a little bit of clean up here and there, but generally speaking really easy. No difficult bits at all. But here's what he looks like fully together. I think he's a great looking model. Can't wait to paint him up next to my Doomlords and have him as part of the team. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. I'll see you next time.